Homeless shelters say their beds are full, but it's not just because of the weather.
As Local 12's Larry Davis reports live from Hamilton, now Heroin's getting the blame for the overcrowding. Larry.
Hi, Rob. Well, if you combine the falling temperatures with the early morning snowfall, you can understand why a lot of the people who are homeless are moving off the streets and into the shelters like here at Serve City in Hamilton. You can even see the snow on the bikes. People aren't going anywhere. They're staying inside. But that and the economy, they're not the only reasons why people are going into shelters. The heroin epidemic here is causing problems and adding to the number of people who are seeking shelter.
Okay, do you need housing?
The phone has been ringing off the hook at emergency shelters like Serve City in Hamilton. A lot of people who are homeless needing to come in from the cold and snowy weather.
As the temperature drops today, it wouldn't surprise me if we don't have a whole lot of people coming in. When it gets this cold, no matter how many people we can house, we don't turn anyone away.
But it's not only the weather that is forcing people to come in from off the streets. The heroin epidemic gripping Butler County is resulting in more people seeking shelter for the first time.
They get kicked out of their homes, or they're choosing to leave and just go on a binge with friends, and then they are left without. They have repercussions from that.
You keep your head up, you do great. You look down, you're going to end up 6 feet in the ground. That's all I got to say.
Drugs helped lead Lee Smith down the path to Serve City. He says he got kicked out of the house and has been homeless for nearly a year. He never did heroin, but says he sees a lot of people on the streets who do.
Heroin is a big thing, and I mean, you're going to stick a needle in an arm, at least make it a tattoo. Don't be doing all this other stupid stuff.
Do you have any outstanding warrants?
With heroin addiction adding to the homeless problem, shelter officials say the early arrival of snow and cold will make things really tough this winter.
I'm a little concerned that it started already this year. You know, I hope we don't have the same type of severe cold that we had last year, but if it does, we'll cope with it one day at a time.
And Rob, not everyone seeks shelter. They are more comfortable in homeless camps. Some are out in rural areas like Ross Township and Okeana here in Butler County. They're living in abandoned barns, but also they're seeking shelter. But one thing to pass along about the young man we interviewed there, he is bouncing back. He says he just found a part-time job. He hopes it leads to full-time where he can eventually afford to put a permanent roof over his head. Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Larry Davis, thanks very much. It's estimated there are at least 1,200 homeless people living in Butler County.